Hey, it's Sasha Evdokov. Thanks for joining me and welcome to the second part of the Scottrade review. Now, we did do a first part earlier, and if you missed that or you want to see some of the other brokers that I've reviewed in the past, just click this link right there and it'll give you a real in-depth review of the different brokers that I've actually put real money into and given in detail the different reviews on video to show you what the panels look like, what the platforms look like. So go ahead and check that out. But if you did get a chance to watch that video and you want to see the inside of what the website looks like within Scottrade, how to put on a trade in Scottrade, and just give you some insight, maybe you're not ready to sign up for a Scottrade account yet. This will give you some insight too if the panel is user-friendly, if you can kind of understand how to use it, and maybe it's a broker that you want to sign up with or a trading platform. Now, beyond trading on the website, you can also trade with the Scottrade Elite or the Streamer. Now, in order to get the Elite, you do need to put up to, I think, $25,000, and these rules may change time to time. So make sure to check out their website to get the actual data that's necessary to get the Scottrade Elite panel. But I will put in some money, the $25,000 that's required currently at the time of this video recording, and just show you an overview of what that panel looks like and to show you if it's friendly. But again, go to that link right there, and when you get there, you can see all the different videos if you want to watch that video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the website, how to make a trade on the website, and how I would use their website to make a trade if I was using a Scottrade brokerage account. So let's get started. I'm going to log in and just show you the account and how it looks on the inside of the website. So here we have the Scottrade website, and I want to show you how to use the Scottrade website to do some trading and what the website looks like if you don't have an account yet. This will give you some insight or information about that. Now, remember, Scottrade does have a couple of different ways to execute trades, and one of those is the website. Then you have the streaming quotes, which we'll talk about in another video, and also the Scottrade Elite. So if you want to take a look at those videos, then go ahead and click those other videos to go to them, and that way you can get more insight. Again, the website is just the general way for many people to execute trades. The streaming quotes every account gets, but installs to your computer kind of, and the Scottrade Elite requires $25,000 to be able to use that. And I will fund my account so that way you guys can see what that's all about as well, if you're interested in that, or if you're borderline on the $20,000 and you're unsure if you want that tool. It's just a way for them to kind of give them a little something special to people that have a little more money, which usually means they do a little more trading, and that's what they do. So in this video, we'll be talking about the website itself. So I want to go to the customer login at the top right, enter my account details, which is already here and included, and then I'll just go ahead and hit login. And once I'm logged in, I can see the panel, and of course I don't have any cash in this account at the moment since I just opened it up today, but you can use the panel and see what's really going on and on the website. Now, my general feel for the website is it's a little outdated in terms of design. It doesn't look sleek, but some people in the business world always ask me, hey, what do you think of my website? And they're always wondering or hoping that the answer is, oh, I think your website looks great, it looks fantastic. But realistically, instead, what they should be thinking about is how well does it convert or bring you business? So in this case, we want to think about how well is it to trade and how easy is it to trade. So don't always look at the skin or the cover of something. Make sure it does what it needs to do. So here we have our basic account things at the very top, the home, the trade panel, my account, quotes and research, banking, and knowledge center. On the left, you have the trading tools, which the Scottrader streaming quotes is covered in another video. Scottrade Elite, that's the one you require $25,000 for. And the quick quote is where you can look up a quick quote. So if we want to look up Apple, we just take a look. There's our quote. We hit quote, and there's our quote for Apple. Now, in here, you can kind of customize this panel by dragging and dropping. So that's kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing and you use the website mostly. For me or more professional traders, usually we would use something like the Scottrader streaming quotes or the Scottrader Elite. Now, again, you can use the website because sometimes maybe you don't have access to it if you're in a cafe or something like that, using a shared computer. But these are the two I would use if you're at home trading. Now, if you look on the bottom here on the lower left, it has a little panel that pops out. And this is to also do a quick trade. So what you can do is if you want to trade something like Apple, here we type in the ticker symbol, we hit go, and out pops a quote window. So the market is currently closed, but you can hit the refresh if you want to refresh the quote. And what you can do is you can research the company if you want, and this would take you to the quotes and research tab. So they're intermixed, okay? So we went from the home tab to the quotes and research tab. And if I like the chart, here I can see the chart. You know, you can adjust the chart, but personally, you know, the charting software usually with most brokers is not that great. It's not what they specialize in. Normally what you want to see is, you know, great trading, great execution, decent commissions, and if you need support, then that's also might be important. But in either case, so you can execute the trade by hitting this quick trade. And now you can buy, and let's just say, you know, we'll do 1,000 shares of Apple. And normally I would recommend you always set limit orders. Market orders just fill you whatever price it is. Limit allows you to specify a price. So price 102.64. So you can specify something around that area. And if you want to do it only during regular trading hours, then you want to specify that. If you're doing extended trading, then you want to specify that as well. And again, the good till cancel, how long is the duration of your trade? You can do it good until a certain date, good until you cancel it, or just for today. Otherwise, your trade will be sitting there. Normally, I watch my trade and make sure it gets filled. But that's how you kind of do it. You can add conditions here, but then you review your order, and that's how you do the quick trade. But we'll cancel that since we're not going to be doing the trade right now. But that's kind of how you would put on a trade. If you're looking at researching companies, you can take a look here. Here's some of the news. And, you know, if you wanted to trade, you can hit the trade tab here at the top, the big button, and it would take you to the trade tab right here. And that's basically what we're doing is we're going through these different tabs of what company we would buy, and it already pre-filled that information for me. And all I would have to do is put in how many shares and, again, what type of order, limit order. And, you know, that's pretty much it. You then review your order and confirm. So that's basically how you do some basic trading in terms of the Scottrade website. So the home tab is just your overview page. And again, these are, you can edit them how you want it. You can have it enhanced. You can have it classic if you want. So let's say classic, but they don't have enough data because I don't have any positions on there. You can have alerts, so we can manage alerts here, and you can add some alerts. But I wouldn't use this. I don't like this as much. So basically, that's the general view of the website on Scottrade and how you do the trades. It's not overly complicated. It is a little bit, I would say, older style and old school. So if you did want to use Scottrade, I would use it a little bit differently, and I'll tell you about that in a second. The quotes and research is what you can do is research stocks, and I find that researching stocks on these brokers are not the greatest. You may just want to use Google Finance or Yahoo Finance or something like that. But they do give you, you know, some market statistics, which you can take a look at and see what's going on, the stocks that are advancing, for example, declining, top stories, maybe today's market news. Let's see, if you go to stocks, you can see some more commentary and things like that. For CDs and bonds as well. They'll show you some things because Scottrade is also a bank as well. So that's pretty much it's pretty much the quotes and research area, but you can also see the market calendar, which may be useful of maybe any IPOs you're watching. So these are some IPOs that are coming out. Of course, I wouldn't trade IPOs. Some earnings, maybe if you're watching earnings, and this could be helpful for a company or stock that you may have a position on. But basically, it's pretty simple and pretty basic. The banking is just if I wanted to open up a Scottrade bank, and the knowledge center is just some like a wiki or information for tax guides, which most of these market companies and stock broker companies now have a way for you to embed your taxes directly into your taxes program or download the Excel sheets. So I won't be doing any trades with Scottrade, and that's just because I don't want to do taxes on 20 different brokers that I'll be redoing, or 10 brokers, or however many we'll be reviewing. So I just don't want my accountant to worry about all that stuff, doing trades from all over the place. But yeah, they have some dictionary information here on the Knowledge Center, if you're trying to figure out and learn some stuff. So they do try and make it helpful, but really what you're using the panel for is the trade. You're using it for maybe quotes and research, and how quick to execute the trade here on the bottom. That's really all it's about. Unfortunately, for this panel on the Scottrade website, it's not very good to do the research. And that's why I would pair it with something like a TC2000, where you're scanning charts, the movement of, let's say, Apple, and when it's breaking a trend line or news comes out, then you put on your trade and you watch it on this panel rather than on Scottrade. In terms of the website, that's the way I would pair it, whether you're using the Scottrade streamer or the website. The elite version, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I'll let you know my review about that. But in terms of using the website, you're watching this chart, and then if the chart looks good and the stock is moving, then you go back to Scottrade, you put an order in, and there you go. All right, so there you go. I hope you got a good overview of that website within Scottrade. So just showing you a little insight on the back end of what it looks like on the inside, because I know that sometimes people don't want to register for a brokerage account just to see what it looks like on the back side of the website. So I hope that gave you some insight. In either case, the way that I would use the Scottrade website, as I mentioned, is I would pair it with a charting tool. So whether you're using TC2000, stockcharts.com, or freestockcharts.com, whatever charting tool that you're using, use a good charting tool, and then I would pair it with the Scottrade to execute your trade. So check the charts and then make your execution with the broker, because sometimes the charting platforms don't allow you to execute the trades because they're under different regulations. They're just providing chart services. Now, yes, some data is delayed 10, 15 minutes and so forth, but if you're looking for multi-day runs or multi-week or multi-month runs, you're not too concerned about a 10-minute lag or so. So in either case, that's the way I would approach it, is check the chart and then execute your trades in the Scottrade website if you want to use the website. Now, Scottrade does have that streamer. They also have that elite version of their streamer, which I will do a review on and put the funds in to show you what that looks like on the inside. But again, to see those videos and see some other brokers that I've reviewed, just click one of the thumbnails right below this video and you'll continue watching some of those reviews along with some other training and educational videos. Now, if you want to see some of the stocks that I'm watching in the current market conditions, just see some of the stock picks that I have, just click this link right up here, and when you get there, enter your name and email address, and I'll be sure to send you those newsletters and free videos when they come out. And don't forget to check out some of the courses that I have there available as well. Thanks again for joining me, and remember to do what you love, contribute to others, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.